Welcome, everybody. It's Story Crush of the Week. We've got Rebecca Jennings on. She's from Vox, senior reporter. Oh, I am so excited. Rebecca, fellow Rebecca, always good.
I know.
What is the Story Crush you want to share with us this week?
So this is one that my coworker, Jerusalem Demsas, wrote for Vox. I am so blown away by it because it's such an example of like taking a thing that seems really simple and then adding the context and being like, actually, this is not really what you're seeing. So her story was called In Defense of the Gentrification Building. And it was responding to a TikTok. And like, this is a whole genre of TikToks where, people are like, oh, when you see these neighborhoods or these types of buildings, that's gentrification knocking. And, it's very like typical what you would imagine as like modern architecture, very boxy, cheap materials, just kind of like bland looking, like urban brutalist kind of. And it's really easy to criticize them because like, they don't have any of the fun things that we like about fun architecture. But her point was that, these are low cost these are, cheaper way to build homes for people. And what these often are affordable housing for people who need it. And so it's an example of something that seems like what you're talking about when you walk down your street and you're like, oh God, another gentrification building. But what you're really seeing is like more affordable housing in a lot of cases. So I just really loved the way, like, and she's an expert on anything like housing related. She knows so much about this and discusses it with such nuance that I think topics like gentrification, which are such behemoth concepts, she's really good at sort of distilling that down into something that like is really nuanced but understandable, I think, for a lot of people.
And this is a long, in-depth piece. This is where like the magic of recording and like, oh, look at she's putting in social clip. I mean, this is just fantastic. Oh, love it. What a good story share. Here, we'll stop sharing here in just a minute there. Good one, Rebecca. Appreciate it. And also a colleague of yours, so that's always great.
Yeah.
Everybody, stay tuned. We got another Story Crush coming next week.